Hey, welcome back to The Long Blink. My name is She, and I'm going to be your guide on this journey inwards. Today we'll be exploring the theme of decompression and the importance of it. But I'll speak more on this a little bit later. For now, let's get cozy. Finding a comfortable seat. Perhaps you are leaning against something firm like a wall, or you might be lying down. All is good. Wherever you can be, that allows you to focus on this present moment, giving yourself permission to make some space between your day, your week so far, and your time right now with me. Maybe you'd like to grab some extra layers, socks, a blanket, your favorite hoodie. Finding any additional bits you might need to really help you drop into the stillness. Let's take a moment to send our attention to our breath. You might find that your inhales are shorter. Maybe your exhales are shorter. All is good. For now, just celebrating our own natural breathing rhythm. Noticing the ribs expanding. Noticing the stomach deflating. With this awareness of the breath, consider making your inhales and exhales match in length. Joining me as you inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Now just dropping into your own cadence. Perhaps that focus has naturally smoothed out that rhythm. Maybe you notice a slight shift in the tempo. Maybe even your exhales have become longer. All is good. Joining me as we take a light body scan, sending your attention to your toes. Noticing your pinky toes. What can you do here to make this area of the body relax just a little bit more? After considering this, move your attention to the second toes, asking the same questions. What can you release? What can you relax? Sending your attention to your third toes, fourth, and then your big toes. Noticing this internal ball of light warming up the feet as you move up towards your ankles. Allowing them to become heavy, filling them with light. Sending that internal gaze through the legs, passing the shins, slowly drawing up to find the knees. What can you do here to relax and release just a little bit more? Allow that internal light to draw up through the thighs, melting away any tension as you draw that internal gaze up towards the hips. Inhale and exhale here, allowing your body to really start to surrender, finding that heaviness. Still following this internal ball as it draws up through the spine, passing lumbar spine, slowly drawing up, moving towards the heart space, moving towards the shoulders, now this is an area in our bodies where we can often hold tension. So as we are on the theme of decompression, I want you to think about a coil. As you inhale and exhale here, imagine this coil unfurling, unraveling, expanding. Noticing those tight circles becoming expansive waves. Continue with this idea of releasing and unraveling as you send your attention down your arms, moving towards your elbows. And slowly moving towards your fingers. As you arrive at your fingers, and as you notice your hands, continue to ask yourself, what can you do to relax just a little bit more? What can you do to make your wrists heavier? What can you do to make your palms more expansive? Now sending your gaze to your throat and moving slowly, finding the edges of your jaw. Allowing that beautiful internal light to melt away any tension here. Finding your cheeks. Allowing that warmth of the light to melt away any tension here. Finding the backs of the eyes, our optic nerves. What can you do to melt away any tension here? Slowly drawing up to the crown of the head. Inhale. Exhale as you find total release, total surrender, allowing the body to be heavy, allowing the mind to be still. As we hold in this stillness, we come back to our theme, decompression and its importance. I know what it means to have busy days, busy weeks. Sometimes it can feel like the whole year has been a blur. It's not easy to, for example, finish a 9 to 5 and come back to where you call home and swiftly move into a state of relax. Our minds are often so busy that even when the body finds some stillness, our internal dialogue just doesn't know where to start, where to stop. When we find ourselves in these transitions where we are moving into wanting to find release, wanting to unwind, a great way to support that transition is becoming aware of the breath. How do your inhales feel? How do your exhales feel? And although that stillness might agitate some thoughts about what we have to do next, what we may have forgot to do, if we can allow ourselves to see those thoughts as clouds, we will also appreciate the fact that they will come, but they will also go. So holding that stillness, finding your breath, allowing the thoughts to glide by. Slowly, slowly, you'll find some release. And like that coil we imagined earlier, you will start to notice this thawing, this unraveling. The world doesn't always allow us to decompress and relax, and this is something I'm very passionate about championing: rest. Rest is usually something we afford ourselves when everything else is done. But giving yourself those bids, those moments of permission where you choose to be still, where you choose to notice the breath, being aware of your present moment. Bit by bit, it will become easier. There is this theory, it's called the law of diminishing returns. And this relates to lots of things, but in relation to rest and wellness, essentially it means productivity is affected when you are continuously working. So even if you find it hard to grant yourself those moments of release and relax, even if you are someone that is thinking of the deadline or the thing you have to get done, just knowing that holding that space for ourselves and actually resting, decompressing, helps us overall with our wellness, with our parasympathetic nervous system, but also our productivity and how we show up in those spaces where we need results. Remembering you are worthy of rest. You are worthy of the decompression. And if it feels hard at first, eventually you will find the ease. Slowly wriggling the toes. Gently wriggling the fingers. Perhaps you can gently blink the eyes, taking some long blinks. Celebrating the fact that you spending this 20 minutes with me is a vote for your wellness and your own decompression. Coming back into the space. This is where I'll leave you. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. Chai.